Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 8635 Southwest Laurel Leaf Lane here in Portland, Oregon. We're located at the left side of the home. This is about the halfway point down here. 4-inch cast iron cleanout will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running, and I will zero out the camera counter here for an accurate length of the pipe. Here we go. Here at 59 feet, it transitions over to 6-inch concrete pipe. Okay, here at 83 feet, we have reached the main lateral. I'll do locates to verify where it's at. Well, actually, we'll call it 84 feet here. And we'll get the water drained out of the line so we have a clear look at everything under the flow line. But so far, everything's looking pretty darn good and flowing well. There is one spot where I think I see a tiny root intrusion, but we'll double check that on the way back. Alright, so I did locate the camera head successfully, and it goes pretty much straight out over to Laurel Leaf Lane. That's where the main lateral is at. And we've had the water turned off here for a few minutes. Looks like most of it's all drained out, so we're going to go ahead and start pulling back. And so right here at 64 feet out, I'm looking at is on the right side of the screen. It actually looks like there might be, I can't tell if that's a rubber gasket I see there in that opening. It's either a little tiny hole in the pipe or it's where the pipe is cracked away and there's a rubber gasket underneath there. It's very difficult to tell. Left side of the screen is very similar looking. It's either where the pipe is cracked away and there's rubber behind it, or it's a small hole. It's very difficult to tell. It does look like there's a single small root intrusion that's protruded out through that opening there. Currently, it's obviously not affecting flow at all, but it's hard to determine whether any water is seeping out of the line here, because we can't confirm if those are holes or just little cracks that are where the concrete's chipped away and there's still gasket material behind it, sealing it off. So, but right now, the way the line sits, this is not affecting flow at all, and I can locate, see where it's at, but I don't think at this point it would necessarily be worth fixing, as it's not really causing any issues at all right now. So you could treat the root there with some root killing foam if it's of concern. That will kill it off and keep it from growing back for about a year. Alrighty. If there is concern with the roots getting worse, and it can happen, this line's been here a while, so more than likely that root has been there for quite some time, but they can progress, so doing rescopes every couple years, you can keep an eye on it, see if that's growing or becoming aggressive and how much grows through there. But at this time, there's no issue here due to the roots. And something like this could be sleeved. If it does progress and get worse, you can sleeve the pipe and take care of the root issue. But right now, it's pretty difficult to justify a repair there. We're going to do a toilet flush here real quick and see if some of this debris will move out of the way. I'm not entirely sure what it all is, but I want to make sure that we can uncover anything here that may be underneath some of this debris. That was the toilet flush there, so we're going to let the line drain out here a little bit so we can have a better look at what's going on there and see how much of that debris moved out of the way. Make sure there's nothing hiding under it. You know, the flush, it looks like it moved a lot of that debris out of the way. It looks like there's a clump of something here in the line. I don't know if it's like some grease buildup or whatnot, but I think it just had stuck there. It appeared to be like some sort of piece of plastic, but it has moved on its way. And more than anything, I wanted to make sure that underneath that there wasn't anything concerning like roots coming through. All right, we're just a couple of feet from pulling the camera head out of the line. We've got good flow all the way out to the main lateral. And apart from that one single root intrusion, the rest of the line is in good shape and it is functioning properly at this time. But it is a good idea to keep an eye on the root, maybe do a rescope every couple, 2-3 years, and that way you can get a baseline to see if it's actually growing beyond that or just remaining as a single tiny root intrusion. And doing a scope in a couple years, you wouldn't necessarily have to keep doing them at that point. In 2-3 years, if it hasn't progressed past that, it never will. So, but yeah, currently line is functioning properly at this time.